What's going on, guys? Another first off the line. Welcome. First off the line 2022 Panini Honors NFL Trading Card Hobby Box. Just started. Starting at 1,500. Going to 400. 2-hour Dutch auction. Getting everything set up. This. This is for a 1-pack box. But these are pretty cool. This all really depends on where they sell out at. I know a lot of us went all in on Prizm the other day. Are these gonna bottom out? I think probably in that 600 mark. Probably in that 600 mark. 600, 750. I think it's gonna be hard for these to bottom out. I don't know if I like them at 750, but Brian, I don't know what that means. We do these to figure out where these are going to drop at, and you have to have a thumbnail, man. What's going on, Texas Rip? But yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for your comment. I don't know what to say to that. I do these I'm watching first off the line no matter what because I buy this stuff. If you do it or you don't, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. Ooh, buying that, I think for me it has to be 5. I don't know if it gets down to 5. I was checking out the checklist and just seeing does it make sense or not. This is an online exclusive, so we don't got any pre-orders to go off of. All right, we got 1 minute. So we're getting 4 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. And we're getting 1 Recollection auto, which can either be graded or it can be a raw card. 1 additional auto numbered to 15 or less. 1 purple base parallel numbered to 12, and 1 base or base parallel per box on average. And these only come out once every other year. So there was nothing last year. There was 2020. So it's kind of hard to say how did 2020 do when that class is just stacked. They got a lot of quarterbacks in there. The quarterbacks are doing well. So if you look at those prices, I think the last one sold for 1,700. And with where the market has gone and has been correcting itself, I don't think you can kind of compare the two. 2 years ago, the prices were just outrageous. So if you're looking at, Prizm sold at 750, Spectra sold out, 8 something, 9 something. That anything in that 750, 600 mark, we could probably see it sell out. And then it all depends on what you are doing. Are you ripping, flipping, breaking, or holding? Could all be different price points. So we're at $14.54 and 17 cents. Was fire, right? Yeah, just with all those quarterbacks. 2020, anything 2020 is pretty much fire. It doesn't matter if you got retail, retail, hobby. All right, let's see. We are going down. $54.17. So $45.83 is how much we are going down. So I mean, like $50. So pretty much every two levels is $100, and then plus tax. So it's a little bit lower than what Prizm was at. So Prizm was at $62.50. Could it get down to $5? I think it will sell out before that. And I think $7.50 might be too high to grab. Like I think it has to be lower. Go. Let me pull up the checklist. And remember to be logged in. It still hasn't shipped. They better ship it. I was talking earlier about, since we had the first off the line auction, that are we going to have, the Prizm, just regular hobby boxes, or retail, is it going to be on time? But it's been a couple days and we still haven't shipped. We want to see those boxes next week. Next week for sure. I mean, Panini they do pretty well with first off the line, getting it the next week. So don't mess this up, Panini, with. We got 20 seconds. And go down another level. Alright, we're at $14.03 and 33 cents. Still super high. Hopefully no one's buying at these levels. I mean, after Prizm, it's like probably a lot of people need to say, hey, I need to save some money back up. We were buying. And we already have three? We have 3 other first off the line products for next week. Let's check those out. Right. We got Obsidian, and I think we got what NBA Origins. I think a soccer one we are going to be seeing here soon. So there's Obsidian. We got Origins and first out the line Premier League Soccer. So 3 more for next week. Let's see when this one is. Yeah, Ryan, I'm thinking the same thing, that it definitely could sell out at that higher price point, like 700 to 800. But I could see it get down to 500 as well. I think 750, 800 for me is probably too high. I would want to get it lower than that. Will we see the breakers start buying, or people who buy cases of it at that 750, 800 mark? Or are we going to be able to hold? It's going down, what, $45.83 at 800. For me, I would have to pass on it. I would have to say I'm going to hold my money for another day, for next week's, for something. But at the same time, it could. I could definitely see it get down to 600 or 500. And so see, that's the other thing is that they're like, yeah, checking out that checklist. Some of the players have a lot, it seems, compared to others. And see, we got, that's the rookies. Purdy's in the set. He has base and 2 autos, so that's good. So these are the graded. Yeah, a lot of Zach Wilson. Would you want to get a Zach Wilson? These are the non-graded. And the collection set. Yeah, there's probably some of the autos you're getting you probably wouldn't want. And that's why it's like, man, maybe 750 and 800 is too high. It needs to be closer to that bottom out price for it to make sense. But will that happen? Will that happen? Refresh this. And then next week, how much is this? Is 700 to 250. Let me see what those are going for. This is a 1-box packs as well. Seven cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Look for 4 autos or mem cards, including 1 rookie jersey auto, purple numbered to 30, or white mojo numbered to 10, 2 parallels or inserts, including 1 purple flood parallel numbered to 16, and 1 base card per box on average. That's having 4 cards is rough. At $800, that'd be 200. Let's see. And it's go big or go home. Obsidian. Yeah, I've always liked those. Let's see We're looking at 496 is the average for just a regular hobby box. I would have thought it would have been a little bit cheaper than that. So that's probably what we'll be looking at, around that range. With so we got to worry about, does it get pulled? Does it? Because we haven't really seen anything get under pre-order prices in the last probably like 2 to 3 months, except for baseball. Baseball gets down to that bottom out price, but they've been setting the bottom out price to the what retail is. Oh, I hope they do that. I don't know if they do that. If we all just get a good auto, yeah. If for first off the line, then we would be buying. We would be buying. Yeah, maybe they were like, Zach Wilson was doing good, man. Just such a destruction on those Jets this year. You're thinking they were going to go to the playoffs. Then all of a sudden, he's not playing. No one saw that. And now we're thinking, is Aaron Rodgers going that way? Where is Zach Wilson going to be? So 500 across the board. Yeah, these boxes have to be lined up from start to finish, probably a year out, right? That's why it's always crazy when we don't see a checklist till a week after first off the line. Why is that? Why is that? Is it because we were all looking for Purdy? And if he's not in the checklist, we're like, this is gonna ding the value. But yeah, those checklists, we should be able to see the checklist before the first off the line, like this box. We shouldn't have to be guessing to see if something's in it or not. Yeah, the no checklist, because I think we have to be more selective when picking boxes, seeing what's in the sets, what's in the auto sets. Does it make sense to buy? Is it worth the value? Compared to the last couple of years, you didn't really have to do that. You could just buy whatever, and people were buying it. Oh, sweet coffee. I need some coffee. Thank you. Coffee. We'll take some coffee. But yeah, they should. It's not like they're adding, Brock Purdy to the sets. Now, I mean, from here on out, are they going to have the last guy drafted in all the sets now? Especially if it's a quarterback. So we're at $13.62 and 50 cents. We go down another $45.83. For Antonio Brown. Is that going to be worth money or not? Yeah, having checklists, we should be able to see it a couple weeks out, so we can go over rather than going into a product blind. That's always tough. Because not knowing, especially if you are going to be spending a couple hundred or 500, 700, like up in the, we should be able to know what's in it. Right, yeah, with both those guys. The previous set, like this year they do every other year, so they didn't have a set last year, and it's an online exclusive to Panini. So these, like 2020 is selling for like 1,700. Most of them are up probably around like 2,000. I don't know what they sold for in 2020. I know it was high. It's kind of hard to compare the two with, you know, prices were so high for 2020, and now things have kind of corrected itself, and different draft class as well. Could we see this sell out in that 750, 600 range? I think there is a chance. And there's not like a pre-order to like base it against. Like, this is where pre-orders are at. This Dutch auction is a little bit tougher when it comes to kind of like gauging. And of course, there's where it's going to sell out, and is there value of buying it at that price, or what price should we buy it at? And those are two different things. I think it has to be lower than 600 for it to make sense. Like, yeah, I like it at 5, but like we were talking earlier, I think it could get down to 5, but I could see it sell out in that higher range too, since there's nothing really to like go against, and we can't really compare it to last year. We got Andre Rice. That's what it says. Look for a one-on-one Recollection Collection auto. We're at 13.16 and 67 cents. We are in about 23 minutes. This is a 2-hour auction. If it does get down to that $400 mark, I think most of us probably think it's not going to get there. What else is coming out? We got the Obsidian, and then we got NBA Origins. Down to 350. 7 cards per pack and 1 pack per box. Be in the 1200s. Let's see if we can check out here or not. So we're at 1270 and 83 cents. 25 minutes in. Still super high. Blowing up my account. Oh, come on. There's no way there's high volume right now. The first time I clicked through, I got a high volume. Come on, Panini. No one's buying at 1270. Are they? There's no way. issues. No issues at all. Checking out at 1270 and 83 cents. Go back here, check these out. I mean, these are cool looking cards. I gotta check, see what pre-orders are at. You know, I think a lot of us think that, where you see where there's like no traffic or no high volume, all of a sudden it just gets pulled. The Dutch auction that comes to mind was Optic basketball. It was at 21-22, and there was no issues at all, and then it just gets pulled right at 750, and that's where pre-orders was at. It was like right around 750. So, because if they don't sell it, the big online retailers are going to sell it for a lot more. Like when they put it on their site, they're adding 300, so then they can discount it. So I think they probably do something like that. Like I don't think this is or I guess the question is it really a real Dutch auction? Now, if it was, how about we just don't have a bottom out price and really let the public dictate where it sells out at? Because some stuff where it does sell out high, and then there's us talking here saying, man, this is way too high, and I know it's just a small amount of people, but if we're all saying, hey, it's super high, and then it just sells out, or like we're not touching this unless it gets to this price, that's where it's like, So I think we have to worry about it getting pulled, and getting actually selling out that we were buying. So those are two things, is that maybe we don't like that price at 750, 700, but like you're saying, maybe they do have a hidden floor price, like we're gonna pull this. And yeah, Max, it's like they're always having issues to their site, so that there can play a part too. I always go back to last year's first off the line Prizm NFL Dutch auction, where there was a lot of issues, but that got it down another like $125. Some people couldn't check out at what was it, like $15.25, $15.75. It got all the way down to $14.70 because of the online issues. Of course, people were seeing the high volume, but they were seeing other errors as well. So sometimes that can work in our advantage if we can check out, because the timer keeps going down. There was another what Dutch auction was it? It got down to the bottom out price. Was that certified? We were having issues with, where people couldn't check out and it just kept running down the time, and they finally did get to the bottom out price, and then it sold out. So sometimes those errors are good for us. We're at 1225. See if we can check out. I'm getting right in, which that's how it should be, right? But yeah, this is a little bit of a tougher one, since there wasn't a last year. There weren't boxes last year. There's no pre-orders. There's tons of Sam Darnold too. Yeah. So we're just in a little bit over 30 minutes. This goes for 2 hours if it goes to the bottom out price. We had first off the line Prizm football on, what was that? Was that Tuesday? And that sold out at $8.12.50. That was a lot of high volume early on, like above that $1,000 mark. Some people couldn't even cart once it did get to 1,000. You just kept seeing the high volume. So if you had it in your cart, then that saved you if you had the amount in there. But you just need to spam. But yeah, you were able to buy it, like even at like $8.75, it was really hard to buy, but you had to keep on spamming. If you had it in your cart, you could buy, and then above that was, what was it, like $9.25? Hey, I would be okay if it touches the floor. If it touches the floor, then Panini's gonna make me buy some. Let's hold. Yeah, if it got in that 500, 400 range, I don't think that would be bad. I don't think that would be a bad price for this, because it definitely could. Hold the line. That's all we gotta do. Just hold. If we all hold, and then if we really did that, if we all said, "Hey, we're not gonna buy until here," and then we'll really see if you know these products are being pulled or not. Yeah, the checklist, like, it's not the best. So even at 400, right, where 400 is for a 1-pack box, because it's either you're gonna hit something or you're not. Most likely you're not gonna hit something. 400, let's go. Free 101. That's right. At least Purdy's in the set. That's always a plus. And he has autos. I think a lot of us will be buying if it gets down to the bottom out price. But will it get there is the question. What Spectra sold out at, was it $9.25? I have to pull up that. Spectra was around what, $7.50 for pre-orders. Let me see. Might see. A lot of Jalen Waddle. Chase, I'd be okay with Chase. These are the non-graded origin cards. Ty Montgomery and the Recollection set. See, that's a lot of James Washington. Why does he have so many? Jared Goff, a lot. Witten. Back here, check this out. Where we at? Refresh the page. 1179. Let's see if it's hard to check out or not. I mean, nowadays you got these players writing one-on-one on cards. Like what? Yeah, 1179. That's a little high. That is a little high. Yeah. I mean, some people probably paid that for Prizm. They probably, but you have a chance of hitting a big card in these boxes. So, is it worth it? Is it worth that $1,200? You could buy a lot with a 1,200, even with inflation, right? Cars are so expensive right now. It takes that one hit, and it can happen to anyone, right? Of course, some people seem to hit more stuff. It's either they're just breaking more, or are they really getting hot boxes? But if someone was giving me hot boxes, I'd be like, okay, bring them to me, I guess. Right, yeah. So 500, like the 500 range Ruby, I'm like 500 would be okay. I'm hoping they don't sell out at that 750 to 600 range. I'm thinking like a lot of people will be looking for those. And let's see, how many boxes can you buy per transaction? You can buy 10 boxes, so a case holds 10. And this is first off the line. Next week will be just the regular boxes. Yeah, the craziness, right. But yeah, even at 500, it's insane with only 4 cards. Like, I mean, I probably all of us have bought boxes like that, and it's just insane that it's that expensive. All right, we're gonna go down another level. All right, I'm getting right in. Purdy's in the set. Oh, dude, yeah. If Purdy didn't get injured, definitely could. It could have been a different story. And hopefully he comes back, and then he'll have a chance to play. Yeah, like the 500 mark, I would be okay around the 500 mark. I think above that, I think it's hard. And then of course it just all depends what you're trying to do with it. If you're ripping for yourself, that's different because maybe you just really love this product, so you're like, I don't want to miss out on first off the line. If you're flipping, okay, you need a little value in there. And then if you're breaking, you have bigger margins. And then if you're holding, if you're like, I just love this rookie class, I'm gonna hold the box. That there could be a little different because depending on how long you are holding it for. Yeah, $80 a box for those clearly authentic. But you could hit something big, right? You could. This is an online exclusive, so there's no pre-sale for the regular boxes. So we kind of got to guess, and there's since these are only every other year, there's not a 2021 to look at. We can only look at 2020 boxes, which is kind of hard. Like we were talking about with the card boom, prices were super high. That quarterback class, like those are selling for like around 1,700, 1,800 for a box of 2020. I think the last one sold on eBay was I think in January. Right, right, yeah. Yeah, definitely agree on that. That we could see it sell out higher, like that range of where it could sell out. I think is a lot bigger. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Yeah, so if they're selling for pre-sale at 950, they're probably thinking they're going to try to get it at what 750, maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, like 2020 is around about 1,700. 500, James. Yeah, 500. I think there's some value at it. Like even at the higher number, at like 6 to 7, I think there probably still is value there. I just wouldn't want to buy it then and then just start seeing it just keep going down, and then of course it's harder. It's harder for it to have value. That's the only concern for me if you did buy it at that higher. If it did keep going down, and of course it all depends on what you're trying to do with it. That's a good question. Since it's supposed to be an online exclusive, usually online exclusives, Panini does it in a Dutch auction format, but I don't think those are up yet. Let's see, football. Let's see if they have it on. Yeah, it doesn't show just the regular boxes. So with it being an online exclusive, it should be a Dutch auction. It doesn't mean that it will, because I think they have they had it. I want to say usually they are Dutch auctions for online exclusives. So maybe we'll get another chance to get these at a cheaper price since it's not going to be first off the line. Now we're down to 1087 and 50 cents. Okay, I'm getting high volume. Okay, I'm getting in now. So people are probably just checking, unless Panini is pushing that button saying let's give them some high volume action, get everyone to FOMO. A pretty and Pickett. You got Ryder, Willis, Howell. Yeah, I think just a couple days ago, a lot of us spent a lot of money on Prizm. So I'm glad it wasn't the other way around. That Prizm was first this week. I want to say there is a Mahomes. Let's see. Because on one of the pictures, it's a Mahomes auto scorecard. There we go, Patrick Mahomes. Shannon Sharp. A lot of Lamar Jackson. Lawrence Taylor, AJ Green, Aaron Rodgers, a lot of Lynn Dawson. Alex Smith has a bunch. Fournette. Reed has a bunch. Baker Mayfield. Look at that. Look how many he has. You could definitely get one of these buybacks. Bill Cowher, Mason Rudolph, Stafford, Bradley Chubb. Oh, did you? You finally got it? Yeah, it's a big checklist. There you go.
Anyone?
What?
Anyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Are you guys going to class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom is staying with her. I'm gonna. She's bad with her allergy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's probably better. Let me refresh this. All right. So, seen a couple high volumes, but I just think that's just false. I don't think that's really. I mean, we have other things coming up as well. So it's like if, like you don't. That's the thing is like you don't have to buy. If it does get down to, the bottom out price, I would say you can probably find some value. Maybe not to open it for yourself. You might. It'd probably be better with a flip or breaking it if you did buy this product. If you opened it yourself, it's just hard on these one packs. But they're fun. They're fun to open. Let me go over here. Go back to the first off the line. How much time we got? Alright, it's going to be changing here. So let's see. Going to go down another $45.83. I'm getting right in at $10.41.67. So if they are fun to open, if they can be fun, it's always fun to open them. But there's always that chance of losing money, Like I mean that's why we open them, James, because it's gambling. It's that high. It's not the actual result. It's the actual opening the pack. That's the reason why we do it. The what ifs, what could happen. At $500 that they. Alright, I got right in, no issues. Still, it'd be over $1,100 if you bought a box right here at $10.41.67. Still a little. And of course, it's different, right? If you're breaking it, then yeah, that could probably be fun because people are buying into those spots. Compared to if you were breaking it yourself, where you have all the risk and the reward. So, Obsidian is looking at around $500 a box. I would figure that these would be a little bit cheaper. So so 700 down to 250. I think it'll be hard for these to get under 500 if that's where the pre-orders are at. I mean, if it does, of course we want it on the bottom of the pre-order prices. is the actual gambling. Like, you know, because if you win, you do it again. If you lose, I'm gonna come back. I got this one. And I live in Las Vegas, so casinos are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in grocery stores, gas stations. Uh, you know, the slot machines. You can gamble anywhere here in Las Vegas. Yeah, yeah. We can talk. Like, I don't know what you mean promote, but yeah, we can talk about that. I try to stay away from gambling in the Discord. Yeah, the airport as well. You That's the best thing. Is like, I'm gonna win on my way out of Las Vegas, and sometimes it happens. Yeah, DraftKings and who I think they are going to be allowed in Las Vegas now. They're partnering up with, I think, Boyd Gaming. They're going to be down on at the Fremont Casino down in on Fremont. So if you do live in Las Vegas, you couldn't do DraftKings or any of those other, like, they were illegal to do. But now, since they're going to be like, I think it's going to be like this month. Right, right. Yeah, just like poker. But yeah, I want to say it's either DraftKings or, because like DraftKings and what's the other one? DraftKings and, because they always have like those deals for the bets where you get them at discount. If you're in Las Vegas or Nevada, you are not able to do those if you're in the state line. They are locked in. All right, we're gonna going down another $45.83. Right, 2020. What are those going for? FanDuel, yeah. FanDuel. Let's see. All right, we're gonna be going down another. All right, we're under that $1,000 mark. We're at $995.83. Oh, so yeah, it'd probably be better to buy a 2020 at $300 to $600. It is loading a little longer, but I got right in. So we're going down $45.83. We're under $1,000. We're probably, let's see, about probably 200, maybe 200 to 300 off of where we'll probably start seeing like real high volume. People will actually start maybe buying some boxes. Yeah, it'd probably be better to buy those singles. I mean, 500 wouldn't be bad. 400 would be great. We just gotta hold the line. I hope it does get there. If get to 500, that seems reasonable. The checklist is massive. You could you could get some really good cards. Yeah, with yeah, for this here, if it doesn't get to the right price, I'm okay. Like, especially with, Prizm, we got Prizm at a pretty good price. You know, really close to the pre-order price. What did they have in a 2020? Yeah, the vets. Yeah, if you get a vet card, that that's not looking good. Yeah, if it'll be tough. It'll be tough too. Even those guys are ballers. It'll be definitely tough with those. Yeah, with a lineman. But that's the risk. You could get a Patrick Mahomes, or you could get a lineman, some Hall of Fame linemen. All right, we're getting down. We're gonna go down another $45.83. I think most of us are hoping it gets to 500. This is for first off the line 2022 Panini Honors NFL Trading Card box. There's no pre-orders for this. The regular box is online exclusive, so we should probably see that next week. Online exclusives are usually Dutch auctions. So we'll have to see if they have it like the same Dutch auction. Is it going to be a little different with it? I mean, I would expect it's going to be a lower starting point and maybe a little bit lower with the bottom out price. Yeah, Purdy does have base, and I think he's in 2 auto sets. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. There's the base. Another base. And this is the auto base on a rookie signatures. And 2003 on a rookie signature set list. Purdy out of 25. So Purdy is in the set. That's always a plus. Alright, we got 30 seconds. We're going to go down. Yeah, there is a lot of NFL coming out. All right, I'm getting right in 950. We're at 950 right now. So we're right at an hour. 1 hour. Yeah, the rewards is high, but the risk is high as well. And with Prizm and Immaculate, yeah, I think on Tuesday everyone was going all in on Prizm. Got better odds, better price. It's like a real box. You get 2 autos, and that's for if you're just ripping, flipping, breaking, holding. Yeah, Prizm. This is kind of, I would say this is probably more of a breaker box, these honors, than something that you'd want to, rip. Either breaking or flipping it, if you got it at the right price, low enough. Yeah, that's the other thing. These one pack These one pack boxes, you only getting 4 cards. It adds up. It adds up quick. And then for like singles, if people are looking for singles on eBay or any platform, you know, people are looking at for the Optic, the Prizm, like the big names, the bigger brands. So of course you can find these, but you know, you think of a top rookie, you're like, oh, Prizm, Optic, rated rookie. All right, no issue there getting in there. So we're at 950. We got a minute 30 left. We're at 950. Can go down another $45.83. We'll still be on the high side of 900. We have seen the high volume a couple times, but I just think those aren't real. People are probably just checking. Yeah, in 2021, it would have been better. Or if you think about next year, it would have been better with the more quarterbacks. All right, we got 40 seconds left. Yeah, 2021. And then we got next year with all the quarterbacks. This year it's just been good thing we had Purdy to kind of spice it up a little bit for the playoffs. Man, the Purdy mania. Is it out of stock? Is it really? No way. No way. At 950, I think that's way too high. But Honors does. It is out of stock at 950. What do you guys think? Did that get pulled, or did it really sell out at 950? That I think that's way too expensive. That's at 10:05, an hour and 5 minutes in. Wow. So that means that they're gonna have since this other Dutch auction, so it'll probably be around about the same price I would expect. There's no way. Did anyone buy? Did anyone buy this at 950 or higher? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I don't think anyone in here was like, I really like it at $1,000. With tax, you're looking at, it's over 1,000. It's gonna be what, 1,050 somewhere in there. Dang, that is insane. Yeah, like you could go buy a box of 2020 for 1,700. You might like, or like you're saying, you could go buy, singles of 2020 and spend anywhere for the top quarterbacks, from 3-6, and then like Burrow and Herbert, 1,000 to 2,000. Dang. That's it went higher than 2020. That something doesn't add up here, Panini. Like, none of us was like, hey, I'm gonna buy here because it's gonna sell out. There's no way. Like, yeah, I was thinking on the high side, like 750, we could see it sell out, but 950 is just, that's over $1,000 with tax. Like, there's no value in that. That's so correct. It's a good, decent baseball case of like 16 boxes, right? So they just pulled it. Probably no one was buying that. That's crazy because usually someone like on the high side, like I think if we would have got down to 750, someone probably would have probably bought there. Probably would have said, "Hey, I'm buying here. I like this price." Dang, yeah, it's yeah, 3 boxes of Prizm No Huddle. Yeah, I'd rather take that over 4 cards. You're saving some money at 700, but 950. There wasn't any like. There was some like, you know, some. I probably got once or twice the high volume, but it was like you got right through. Yeah, that's scary if it's gonna sell at a 650. Like I think it's crazy. Pre-orders are selling out at, or pre-orders are at 500 right now. Where are they? 500. I think that's high at 500. I was thinking like these would be at like 4, maybe 350, but 5. That seems like a lot. And then you're looking at we're at 7 to 250. It really like where the pre-orders have been uh, selling out. They've been selling out on the high side of pre-orders. Jack, you have a good one. Yeah, like 3 to 350. Like 500 just seems way too high. 700 to 250 for Obsidian. This is on March 13th. What is that? Is that a Tuesday? Way too high at 5 because they're not going to let it go below pre-order prices. Like that's just like so you're looking at like you're saying probably in that 600 to 500 mark. And I think that might be too high even though I like these cards, but man, like 2020 boxes were how much? Like I think I bought a well, I'm just saying for regular hobby box was like 350, 400. Like that was 2020. I'm saying like at the time when they like dropped, it was like what 354. It wasn't 500. Yeah, it's a tough draft class even with Purdy and Pickett. And this is a 1 pack box, 7 cards per pack. You're getting 4 autos or mem cards, 1 rookie jersey auto, purple number to 30, or white mojo number to 10. 2 parallels or inserts, including 1 purple flood parallel number to 16, and 1 base card per box on average. Is Panini watching? Hello, Panini. Give us some first off the line boxes to open. Why did that sell out so high? And of course we'll probably see it. Of course, like the online retailers will have these for how much? If they sold out at 950, they'll be at what 12, 1300, 1400 on the big online retailers. Yeah, Obsidian will probably be a pass at if it's over 500. Like I just like you're better off buying because it's another. It's not a big set. It's not like the Prizm Optic Select where everyone wants to open that. It's not something that's in retail, so I don't think everyone knows about it. So would it be better to go buy a box of Prizm for $750 or $800, just a regular box, or buy 1 box of first off the line Obsidian for $650, $700? And what else do we got? Right, those juice boxes. Now, I was thinking the other day, like someone said something. I can't remember what YouTuber it was, but he said, he said something like who was it? He said, I've opened more of these off camera, so I wonder if they just keep opening, like the big breakers that can do that, where they're getting the stuff for nothing. Do they just open until they get something big, and then they put that video out, or are they really getting juice boxes? Because that's something else where if we're paying 700 and they're paying whatever, cost is at, they can open, especially if they are, breaking. They got higher margins. Some of these breaks are outrageous. Some of the prices these spots are. How many boxes are they opening? Said it. But yeah, those juice boxes. And then we got, what else do we got? And Top sells the junk. Ah, interesting. So don't buy from Tops. Are doing exactly that, where they're just okay, where they're, because that can start to add up. If you are making that kind of content of ripping boxes, it doesn't matter if it's retail or hobby, it adds up. But some people do get some really good hits. Now, if you are opening more, you're gonna have more chances to hit it. So we got this sold out at $9.50. Is it? Wait, let me just click on it. Is it back up? Were we having issues? Let's see. Okay, it is gone. Opening multiple boxes, yeah. Or they're filming it and they're like, okay, this is nothing in this one. And then when you do hit something big, you're like, okay, then you can say, hey, I hit a one-on-one, or Origins is starting at 1,000 to 350. Let's see, what are those at? Let's see what those pre-orders are at. 400. That just seems high. Yeah, basketball just hasn't been doing so. Look, they got it right at that. The bottom out is right where pre-orders are at. They're getting smart with, because basketball just hasn't been performing that hot lately. It's just not there. It's not like football. So even if it did get to 350, it's not. It's right where pre-orders are at. And what are you getting? You get 7 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Yeah, the $9.50 per box. There's who bought that? Who bought that high? I don't even think, like, there's no value in it. Even if you were buying cases of it, if you were a breaker at $9.50, like, I just don't. I think that's gonna be tough. Yeah, Obsidian's around like 500 to 700, so that's gonna be a tough one too, because I just think that's too high for another 1-pack box. Tough grades on those, yeah, on the corners. They are cool looking, but man, $400 for it just seems a little high for basketball. I would think these should be like 300. You get one first offline exclusive rookie auto numbered to 40, or a numbered to 8, one other auto or mem card, one first offline exclusive parallel numbered to 16, or numbered to 3, one other parallel, one insert or insert parallel, and 2 base cards per box on average. Yeah, way too high. Like I, 950 is insane. I think probably some breakers are even passing at 950. They're probably thinking the same thing. I was thinking on the high side, 750 would have been. That's the high side that we could see it sell out. If you would have told me 950, I would have said you're crazy. There's no way that these are selling out at 950. Yeah, that's almost doubling the what they are numbered out to. Yeah, honors. Yeah, if people did buy that, yeah, good point. If these sold out here, then first offline Prizm to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Yeah, 700. I thought probably on the little bit of the high side, but if you really wanted one, 700 would have been a good, not a bad price. I don't think, but 950 way too high today. People were scared to buy it. Right, right. 2021 Origins around 600. Yeah, just basketball's been tough this year, all the way around. It seems even if you wait a couple weeks just for regular hobby boxes, they start to discount after like a couple weeks or a month. So if you can hold out, of course, first off the line is cool, but are we going to see value? Uh, and they got, like I was saying, they have this priced at the bottom out price for just barely under where the pre-orders are at. So I think Panini knows that this is going to get close to the bottom out price, around that 400. Is there any value at 350? There's probably a little bit with it. That first off the line sticker can give it some value. Get it there, you can probably sell it for $100 more. Probably like a little lunch money flip, or if you are breaking, I think those are the ways to do it. Do we got value in it just by opening the pack? Right, yeah. Because they're buying a case, they're doing case breaks. It's super hard just to do a break when you're only getting 7 cards per pack if you're only doing one box, because people are going to be getting skunked. No one wants to get skunked. So it starts to add up. It definitely starts to add up. Yeah, Prism Draft has been pretty, like, they are loaded with color and autos. Like on one of the boxes I opened the other day, they gave way more color than you were supposed to get. They gave an extra auto, so I got 6 autos. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. We pulled. Let's see, where are those? There we go. Let's see. There's some. But then if you're looking at like the prices, like we pulled a Jackson Holiday out of 9. Out of that. Let's see. Prism Soccer 750 down to 250. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably looking at bottom out. Or let's see if these have pre-orders up. Here you're looking at 189, 332, 88. Yeah, it has to be bottom out price. Bottom out. Here we go. Yeah, bottom out is going to be 250 for sure. Maybe a little bit higher. 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. Look for 1 blue shimmer auto, 1 blue shimmer numbered to 8, 4 base silver prisms, 5 numbered base prisms, 7 additional base prism, and 6 inserts per box. You only get 1 auto in these. Yeah, bottom out for sure. I think 250, even 250 seems maybe a little high. They could have had it at 200. It would probably. But today, Honors sold out at 950. We thought it was way too high. Congrats if you did hit. I don't think anyone bought in here, so if none of us were even thinking about buying, that number is very interesting. Who bought at 950? I want to know who was buying at those prices. We will be live next week. We got 3 Dutch auctions. We got Obsidian, Origins, and Prizm Premier League Soccer first off the line. Honors, the regular hobby box is an online exclusive, so that's probably, I bet we'll probably see that on Monday. That's going to be a Dutch auction as well, so we'll be live on all of those. Thanks for checking these out. Thanks for talking shop this week. It was fun this week. We had the white sparkle packs on Monday. We had Prizm football first off the line. That was a crazy Dutch auction. A lot of fun. We scored. But yeah, see you on the next one. And as you see, I will have these thumbnails up by the weekend. I'm pretty sure we'll probably have 4 with Honors probably being on Monday. I'm just guessing because they've been doing Monday online exclusives every Monday. And if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are almost to 2,000 subscribers. And thank you for the support. And we will see you guys next week. You guys all have a good one. And we are Major Sports Cards. I'll talk to you guys later. Check our links out below. We got Discord, Facebook, Instagram. Check them out. Come join the groups. And we'll talk to you guys later.